Okay, 17 numbers have been fulfilled. Out of 24, 7 haven't reverted back. Okay, fine. No issues. Let's go to
पता है मुझे आधा बच्चा तो निकल गया परेशान हो गया पूरा
okay. Okay, so let's go with the sample. Okay, so we'll take one. Okay, consider 400 kilometer line. Okay, with the Vs equals to 110 kilovolt. Okay, and the other parameters would that R take as 0.05 ohm per kilometer. This L take as 1.1 millihenry per kilometer. Let's take C as 1.1 to 10 to the power minus 8 farad per kilometer. Okay, so these are the data, and our sending end voltage is your Vs, and we have to observe what is your VR. Okay, so this is the thing what we have to observe in this. Okay, so we have with your R, L, and C. Okay, so whether I don't know you are knowing this or not. Okay, so I will tell you the later on if I will tell the equation and I will tell how to solve. Okay, with later on in positions we could solve this and we could analyze this. Okay, so our this receiving end voltage, okay, it is been, the formula is, I think so, diploma holders knows on it, so they could amplify. Would I cannot write. Okay, so this is your Vs by 1 plus yz by 2. This is your, what's happening with this? Okay, this is the formula, right? So what you have to do, you have to find your r is given, you have to find x, you have to find x per kilometer, right? You have to find y per kilometer, and you have to find z value. Okay, on putting these data over here, you will get the result. So this task has been left for you. Okay, just do in your homework. I'm running out of time, so I will not solve. I will just give you what is x. X is being written x. What is x? X could be written as in form of in this factor. Okay, that is your it will be your 2 pi fl, right? You could do in this manner. So two values there, pi value, you know, frequency would be 50 definitely. Okay, and would be the L data it is given over here, right? And y would be as 2 pi fc, right? This data, just copy this out. Okay, and hold. Okay, there was a storm, and there is your z. Okay, z would be your r plus jx, right? So these values are being uh, given to you. You could definitely find out the data, and you have to put these three data into this value, and you will get the VR value is coming around 127 or 126. Okay, 121.6 kilo.
Frequency is 50 hertz, sir.
F is 50. We are taking for Indian market, so F is your 50. Okay, so you could find, we have to just put the value is 2. What is would be your pi you could take as 3.14. Okay, f would be your 50, and l is given as this 1.1 millihenry. So it could be written as 1.1 into 10 power minus 3. So whatever value will come, will the value of x. Okay, replace similarly to this. After finding of x, r is given 0.05 kilometer, you will get the these three value, you have to put into this formula. Okay, so you will get vr equals to 121.6. so you could observe that our sending end voltage is 110. Okay, and our receiving end voltage is 120. Okay, this is the thing, right? And as I told, the effect will we have a 400 kilometer line. Okay, so we'll see whether this vr is being dropping or not while reducing this value. Okay, and what is the uh, ultimate solution if we adopt for any different solution, how it can be reduced. Okay, on adding what we could achieve, or we could reduce the this receiving end voltage, okay, in comparison to the sending end voltage. Okay, so let's go into the MATLAB, and let me sharing this part. Anybody knows MATLAB in this house, or anybody has solved this? Okay, this is your MATLAB software where you could I will just give a hint, okay, where you could code, okay, you could code in the mat, okay, where we could code this in the C language or in MATLAB, whatever you could you know better, okay, we could uh, learn this, fine. So we'll not go into this segment, it's not required to do. Our major is in Simulink, okay. So in MATLAB we also Simul ka model. So this is our platform at which we are going to design, okay, or simulate our circuitry, okay. So this is a advanced version, which is what I am using. It's of 20. Can you see this, right? Hello.
No, sir.
The screen is not visible.
Yeah, now visible.
Yeah, okay. Okay, this is a Simulink part where you have to simulate your entire design. So we'll go. I'm using 2019 version. Okay, so this is advanced one where you could search by double clicking in this and you could get anything. Okay, you could have a display, right? Like this, you could search and you could get from here. Else, the other standard terminology is means in earlier version. If you have earlier version, you could access from this. Okay, for our electrical, you will get everything in this block. That is Simscape, where it is gone. Okay, Simscape. Okay, you could get everything. Go to the electrical component, right? Whatever you require, you will get to this. This is your source. Okay, everything is there. You could search out and you could write it from this part. Okay, if you have, or else you could write from here. Let's take 3-phase source. Sorry. It's not coming up. Okay, like this you have got 3-phase. This is your mutual inductance box. This is other parameters. Okay, not go in that part. We'll go in sensors and transducers. Okay. Okay, control current source 3-phase, control voltage source 3-phase. We don't require current. This is your programmable. This is your voltage source. Not go in this. No, this is not the block. 1 second. Specialized power system. Yeah, we have this. Okay, this is 3-phase power. So you could drag it out and you could drop it over here. Okay, this is your 3-phase source, right? Now let's go to library. Okay, this will take this measurement box, okay, where only we have to see the voltage. So we'll not go for voltage to ground, we'll go to the voltage to phase, right? We don't want current measurement, so we'll not go to the current measurement. Okay, so this is your three phase. So what you have to do, you have to just connect to this segment. This is your source and this is your measurement unit. Okay, fine. We haven't closed this. Okay, so I have removed the current part, only voltage terminology is left now. So we have to get the RMS voltage over here, right? So just get the RMS one. Click to RMS, not this one. There is a block called RMS. Yeah. So what will give, it will be attached to this part. We'll drag out this over here. Okay. Now okay, I was disconnected, right? I was disconnected. So because my net is over. Okay. So okay, fine. So what I will do is I will explain from where we have got this terminology, what I have drawn over here, right? We'll see. Right? Okay. So you have seen this, how I have brought this. This is your three-phase source. Okay. This is a voltage or current measurement block where all three inputs are there, and we could measure over here your voltage and current as well. Okay, whatever is being required for this, I don't require current measurement. Okay, that's why I have removed this. I have made this yes. Okay, if you make this yes, you could get your another block, that is a current block. Okay, so but I don't require, I required only voltage right now. Okay, because I want to see only voltage. Okay, fine. This is your three-phase pi section line. Okay, where what we have done, we have changed the parameters, that is your frequency we have kept 50. If you take by default block, you will get the 60 hertz over there, but we have changed to 50. Right now over here the positive and zero sequence, we'll study about this positive and zero sequence. And zero sequence, what are the datas are there. Okay, so we will not mind about zero sequence, we'll only mind about this positive sequence. So these data, okay, you could check from the question. Resistance was 0.05 ohms per kilowatt kilometer, right? Your this inductance was 1.11 e to millihenry, right? And this was 1.1 10 to power minus 8 micro sorry, not microfarad, farad. Okay, these data was given, and the line of length was 400, right? So these data was present in your question, what I have kept in this, right? 50 frequency, okay, resistance value, your inductance value, your capacitance value, and your line length. Okay, this is what I have made. Fine. Now in this source, what I have done, I have given the RMS value as 110 kilowatt. Okay, and what we have kept, that this frequency we have changed to 50. Okay, this is what we have made. Okay, then this we know do not need to change much in this. Okay, only if you take by default, it will be phase to ground. Okay, and we are checking about the phase to phase parameter. So we'll convert to this. We do not require current. So there are two such blocks. Okay, and this is your RMS block. What it does, it converts this uh, value to the RMS value. This purpose is only that. Okay, this convert this RMS value. Okay, this another the same thing. Okay, now what now we have to do is we have to run this particular format, and you could see over here if I uh, uh, just bold out this. Okay, if you could bold out this part. Okay, you could see the input was 110. Okay, you could see it is 110. Okay, 110 kilowatt, and the output is 122 kilowatts. Okay, we have seen. Now you could see over here this part is kept open. Right, so what I told, what happens when it is open circuited or lightly load. Okay, so this condition is being seen in the open circuit. Okay, I have not given this to anything. No load is being applied to this segment. Okay, so it is a open circuited part, so you could see this value. Now what I told about the lengths. Okay, so let reduce this length and see whether line length is being, if we decrease this length, whether it if we reduce by this segment. Okay, let's see. Then we have to run. See, there is reduction, right? You could see the reduction in this. Okay, it's been reduced from 1.226. It has been reduced to 1.117. Right, so it is around 117 instead of 22.6 kilowatt. It has been reduced to 117. Okay, so this is what you are going to observe about that issue. Okay, yeah. And another parameter I just forgot about to tell you, that this parameter. Okay, whenever you are going to have any parameters, okay, when you are going to design any circuit, okay, so whenever you are opting for this black boxes, okay, in this you will get the two boxes, okay, two color boxes, one is your blue and one is your black. Okay, so whenever you are going to deal with this black boxes, you have to have this box called as power GUI. Okay, this is your power GUI, means graphical user interface. It interface the segment. Okay, GUI means graphical user interface. You know, many of you have definitely knowledge about graphical interface. Okay, it is like this block has been made. Okay, this is a kind of solver or a password, you could say, or you could term anything, that this component is being designed. Okay, you are looking like a box, but this at background end you have multiple of codes and multiple of Simulink that is being made, so which is being controlled, or this which is being powered by this. Okay, this is the actual coding, and this based on this coding, this block is working. Okay, so that's why we always need to this. And when we are going to work with the blue lines, so there would be a term called your solver. Okay, you have to connect that solver to any of the segment of your network. Okay, so this have multiple options. You could continue. Generally we go with continuous, okay, discrete and phasers. We have taken this discrete with this time slot. Okay, you could opt with continuous as well and discrete as well. Okay, as per your requirement, as per your desired. Okay, you can when you are going with any graphical form. Okay, so then do opt for this continuous. Okay, when you are going to see the waves and all, okay, or live analyzer is there, you can attach and you can see the live waveform. Okay, so whenever you are going to opt with that, just click on this continuous parameter. Fine, so this is what is about this. Now The other thing what I wanted to show you in this, okay. Now the other thing comes in the mind that how we could reduce this. Okay, one parameter is by reducing the line length. We definitely have this not because by reducing light. Okay, just it is like we are showing you that these are the possible options. Means uh, when it is generally in short and long term lines. Okay, so this is what I have reduced and you have showed. Okay, now how to fix this part. Okay, this what this unit is coming is around 1.226. Okay, 122.6 kilowatt. Okay, how to reduce this? Our input is 110.9. Okay, this is our input and this is your output. How could we reduce this? Okay, so this can be reduced by applying. Tell me, the diploma holders, how we can reduce. Am I audible? Yeah. Tell me, it's raining outside, thundering is there. I will be closing this soon. Okay, tell me how to reduce this. Anyone could tell me? And anybody had uh, heard of shunt compensations? Okay, and do anyone has heard about that?
Installing parallel capacitors in between the transmission lines.
In between transmission line. Okay, is that by installing uh, capacitors will work? What is shunt compensation? What is a shunt compensation device? What does it do? Do we add mm,
It
capacitors?
improves the power factor, sir. So that's why
No, fine. You are telling right. What I am asking is whether we will install a capacitor or what. Okay. So the term is called your shunt compensation. Okay, the shunt compensation is a device. Okay, uh, or we could say that shunt compensation device is kind of a shunt reactor. Okay, a shunt reactor. Okay, which is, as he said, is being connected in parallel to this. Okay, this transmission line, so that the reactive power at this end is being reduced, and we could reduce the effect of this. Right, this is what actually mean. So what I will do is we will connect in load segment, will make that in the load segment, will connect three phase. Will connect a load, right? Make it size 50. This size, how much it was? 0 e⁻3. Okay, active power reactive power, capacitive power. Okay, so we'll make this as 0, make this as 0. We'll let it keep this and let's see what happens. We'll connect this, we'll connect this, we'll connect this. Okay, let's run. Let me see what warning it is giving. Could not be created, really finding auto save. There is no error. There is no error to find. It's not been saved. What I have taken, this is RLC load. Okay, 110 kilowatt. Okay, 50 hertz. Okay, we have taken series. Okay, fine. Let's change with parallel. Parallel load. This was 110 to power 3. This was 50. Let this active power be 0. Make this 0, make this 0. Let's see now. No, it's not running. Let's increase this value 10 to power e to power 6. Yeah, you could see, right? That was very low. Okay, I was giving only 100. Okay, now you could see. So on installing this shunt capacitors, you could see it will be absorbing the reactive power. That's why we are giving this as a load. Okay, so reactive power, that's why reactive power is load by connecting that shunt compensation or shunt reactor device. Okay, so reactive power is being okay absorb. So that's why as a load I am giving only your reactive index. Okay, so you could increase and you could see you will, if you will give a lesser range. Okay, if you will give this a lesser range, then you could observe this has been increased, right? You will see there will be an increment in this, right? Whereas when you increase this value, okay, more and more capacitance will be added. So it has been reduced, right? So this is what I was telling about. This is all about your this experiment. Okay, you could get a screenshot of this and you could paste in your lab manuals whenever you are going to write or something. So this is what you have to study. You have seen this effect. Okay, when it was open circuited, you could see this effect. Thus your receiving end voltage were very high in comparison to your sending end voltage. When you reduce the length of a line, you have observed the decrement in this receiving end voltage. And when you are adding, means more and more reactive power, inductive reactive power is being, why it is termed as inductive reactive power? Because all reactive power is being absorbed, is due to your inductive loads. Okay, so on increment of this, you could observe way drop. It was earlier 1.226 e to power 5. Now it has been reduced to 1.086. So you have to choose a way that when you, what is your sending end voltage would be same as your receiving end voltage at this end. Okay, so this was all about this experiment. So this experiment is over, and I have assigned you with other two work. Okay, we'll work on that particular point. So any doubt till date, whatever has been explained in those two classes and this lab session, do ask me.
Sir, I wanted to ask.
Yeah, Nikhil, tell me.
Sir, I was asking, is this software, this MATLAB software available online for download?
Yeah, it would be available. Okay, I could send you the downloadable link, but it is very heavy software. Okay, you need means this software what I am using currently, it is a crack version. Okay, anyone could install, but it is of 19.2 GB. Okay, so if you download even the older version, if you download, okay, it will be coming around 10 GB approx. Okay, so you need that much of data to download from this. Okay, if you have free network connectivity at your home, you can download. I can send you the this downloadable link of this MATLAB where you could download the crack version.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Else, when this college reopens, you can contact me and I can provide. Just bring 32 GB pen drive. I could give you. Fine.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
About assignment, what assignment? Mrityunjay, unmute yourself. We have very less